Let's get to the real story here. I want to talk about Steve Bannon getting arrested. Yesterday, I played clips of Donald Trump saying that he knew nothing about nothing. He had nothing to do with it. Well, that's not exactly the case. Here's a clip of Kris Kobach. Now, Kris Kobach was the former Secretary of State, I believe, for Kansas. And he led up Donald Trump's voter integrity commission. Right. We're just talking about voter fraud. Donald Trump appointed Kris Kobach to head up this commission to stamp out voter fraud back around 2017. And they turned up no results. There was nothing. It completely fell apart. But I mentioned Kris Kobach because of how closely he was connected to Donald Trump. And so much so that Donald Trump endorsed him for governor. So Kris Kobach has a direct line and a direct connection to Donald Trump. I'm going to play a clip that of Kris Kobach explaining that the Build the Wall movement that Steve Bannon got indicted for yesterday had the explicit blessing of Donald Trump. Listen in.
This is Jennifer Lawrence with We Build the Wall. We are here today with Kris Kobach, and earlier this week, Kris Kobach had a very interesting discussion. Who was it with, and what was the outcome of that discussion?
I was speaking with the president, and we were talking about a variety of issues. And the topic came up. I mentioned that I was working with We Build the Wall. And he said, well, you tell the people you are working with that this project has my blessing. And he went further, and he said, I want the media to know that this project has my blessing. He was really making a point that he was behind this.
And there it is. Now, whether or not this has any legal significance is neither here nor there at this point, because that's totally up to the prosecutors and whatever other evidence they have. But Donald Trump yesterday was saying that he did not know anything about this, and that even more than that, he said the little bit that I did know about it, he didn't approve of. That was the critical point. He said he didn't approve of it. Well, here's Kris Kobach, who Donald Trump liked so much that he gave him this glowing endorsement back in August of 2018. This is what he said on Twitter, quote, Kris Kobach, a strong and early supporter of mine, is running for governor of the great state of Kansas. He is a fantastic guy who loves the state and our country. He will be a great governor and has my full and total endorsement. Strong on crime, border and military. Vote Tuesday. So this is his boy. And so there's no question about whether or not he had this conversation with Kris Kobach. Now, mind you, Kris Kobach could just be lying, but I don't think he would ruin or risk that relationship that he had with the president of the United States. So the president of the United States absolutely knew about this scam. Now, knowing about it is not a crime. However, I mean, since he lied about knowing about it, it does beg the question, what else is he lying about? Does it matter in the grand scheme of things of a person who lies every single day? No, but I do think it's worthwhile noting the total criminality of the sitting president.
Go to www.patreon.com/The BPD Show and get twice the content and unfiltered interviews without any of the commercial interruptions.
Here we go. At this part of every single episode, I'd like to take a minute to thank the people who make the show possible, our patrons. Very special welcome to Chelsea Walsh. Thank you for becoming a patron. Alexandra Westridge. Thank you for becoming a patron. Kiko Omar White JD. I see you. Thank you for becoming a patron. Wait a minute now. Bop your head. Very special welcome to Rachel Rosenberg. Thank you for becoming a patron. And Mike Kohut. Thank you so much for becoming a patron. You too can become a part of this prestigious and prodigious patron family by going to patreon.com/The BPD Show, where you get twice the content, uncut, unfiltered interviews, none of the commercial interruptions, and you give me the ability to speak power into the powerless, whether the powerful like it or not. You heard?